Now, it's been a festive week in Côte d'Ivoire as their men's football team became African champions. Ivorians have been flooding the streets, celebrating their heroes' triumph at the Africa Cup of Nations. It's not just been seen as a success for their team on the pitch, but also for their country as hosts. In fact, with the quality of organisation on show, many are calling it the best ever edition of the tournament. And to give us a full and final AFCON wrap, I'm joined in studio by my colleague Ola Adeyemo from DW Sports. Ola, I have to say, I didn't wear orange to offend you, but I know that your beloved Super Eagles, they came so close, but it just wasn't meant to be.
It's football, but it happens, and you know that a team was going to win. It's the final, and Ivory Coast did play well. They did better on the night, and they had a really great story that one cannot but praise them for. Almost eliminated at the end of the group stages, but reaching and fighting against all odds to reach the final. I think Nigeria can also be proud that nobody gave them a chance to go this far, to reach the final, but they did, and they made us dream once again. You know, since 2013 we had not reached the final, and just to reach the final was really great.
It was a tournament of surprises, but I'm going to be graceful and allow you to give me two players that stood out for you this tournament.
I mean, it's a lots of players, but two stories stand out. I think it has to be Sébastien Haller, the Ivory Coast striker who scored the winning goal for them in the final. He survived cancer 2 years ago. He plays for Dortmund just here in Germany, and he survived cancer, thought his career was over, came back and made Ivory Coast dream, and become the champions of Africa for the third time. So this story of triumph against his circumstances, personal circumstances, is huge, and it's something we can all look back and praise him for. It will be a lifelong story. And the second person that stood out for me is someone I know, William Ekong.
Yes.
William Ekong, who is the captain of Nigeria. Yes, and he was named Player of the Year. Player of the tournament, I'm sorry. And William was born in the Netherlands. His mom is Dutch, his father is Nigerian, and he chose to play for Nigeria. A few years ago, one of the former coaches of Nigeria told him, look, I don't think you can play against African opposition. But look at him today, the best player in an African tournament. And his story is really great. I saw him just before the tournament, and he had been frozen out of the team for a year, but he was recalled back, and just going on to become player of the tournament is amazing.
Remarkable. This was, on all accounts, a successful tournament. Who gets the credit for that?
I think CAF have really done well, the Confederation of African Football, organizing such a tournament. They've grown it from 16 teams to 24, and it makes it more exciting, an opportunity for smaller countries to qualify. Otherwise, 16 teams was really limited, But with 24 teams, you've seen countries like Mauritania reach the knockout, Cape Verde reach the quarterfinals again after 2013. And then CAF's engagement on social, making this tournament digital first. You could just engage with the key moments inside on the pitch, in the dressing rooms. They made it really engaging for fans on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram. They did really good. But also, the host country, their spirit of Aquaba, welcome. They opened up Ivory Coast for everyone and hosted a tournament that was really exciting.
And I got a lot of credit for that. But also on the part of the hosts, they built all these stadiums for this specific tournament. And one wonders what happens to all this infrastructure now that the tournament is finished.
Yes, they spent more than $1 billion to, they have 4 new stadiums and renovated 2. But what happens to them is, I hope that they have a legacy policy that to try to maintain it. They said they hope that it can become a hub. The country can become a hub for countries that don't have international approved stadiums. But I think beyond that, it needs to be these facilities need to be managed well for generations to come, and hope to grow the domestic football league.
All right. Ola Adeyemo, let's be back talking in a few months when we have AFCON.
Looking forward to it.
And that's where we'll leave it for today. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time.